Hello, viewers! This is the Anime and Music Fan 2004 here, back again with another collection video. Wahahaha! Yeah, and as you can tell from my evil voice, in this collection video today, I'm gonna be showing you all my entire horror slash comedy horror, which you could say they're both in the same category. Anyway, horror, slasher, and thriller DVD collection. So yeah, but in this video, since I have a pretty big collection of these DVDs, we're gonna be splitting it into two parts. So like for part one, for part one, I will be showing you my family friendly and comedy horror type DVDs. Yeah, and then for part two, that's when we get to the really serious films like slashers and thrillers and stuff. And so I hope you enjoy part one, and yeah, without any further ado, let's waste no more time and get on with it. Beginning off with, of course, The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is one of the most iconic films that you need to watch during Halloween and Christmas. Well, it's a good film nonetheless, but if you watch it during Halloween and Christmas, then they would really get you into the spirits. But yeah, what can I say? This is a brilliant film in my opinion. Honestly, if you guys haven't watched it, then you're missing out because this is such a masterpiece. This film, it's got lovely animation, great songs, and the plot to it is really fun to watch. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you on YouTube have watched this already because yeah, it is that good. And of course, it's one of the most iconic Tim Burton films of all time. And lots of people are going to go around. I've heard lots of people saying that this is technically not a Christmas film, but I like to think it is because, well, it's got both Halloween and Christmas involved, so technically that does count as a Christmas film as well. But Christmas isn't until December. Right now it's Halloween. So, oh, and by the way, happy Halloween to you guys. I forgot to mention. My manners. My bad. Sorry. But anyway, back to Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, nice covering. It's from Touchstone Television as well. And here are Jack and Sally Skeleton on the front, and the three kids here who are, I think they're called Lock, Shock, and Barrel. I think this kid here is Lock, she's Shock, and that's Barrel. I could be wrong, but actually, yeah, those are kids' names. Those are the names of the characters here. And they tried to kidnap Santa Claus. And yes, they also have a really good song in there as well. I think my favorite character in this film probably has to be probably Jack and Sally themselves and Oogie Boogie, because yeah, I like his voice acting. Yeah, the voice acting is really good in there as well. So yeah, it's an absolute gem of a film, and it's on for 73 minutes. There's a disc, and inside shows an advert for Disney Holiday and Lion King on Broadway, which I think the Disney Holiday advert might have expired by now. So if you want to book a Disney holiday with this leaflet, then you're probably not gonna have much luck. But I mean, you could try if you want, but I doubt you'll have much luck. Yeah, it's a very good DVD. Next up we have is another Tim Burton film, which is The Corpse Bride. Yep, it's another Tim Burton film to be made. And a lot of Tim Burton films have a pretty similar animation to it as well. This one's a bit more recent compared to Nightmare Before Christmas. The first one was probably Tim Burton's earliest animations ever to be made. But yeah, it's another great film. I mean, I wouldn't say I like it as much as Nightmare Before Christmas, but still a good film. It's got a nice cast like Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. Yeah. So it's the front, spine, and the back. I think I also used to have Edward Scissorhands as well, but that didn't have the case, sadly, and I'm not sure what I did with it. But yeah, that was another Tim Burton film, which is good. Yeah, Tim Burton does like really good films in my opinion. I mean, if I could, I could even make like an entire Tim Burton DVD collection one day, but we'll see. So it's on for 74 minutes. So it's pretty much longer than 1 minute longer than Nightmare Before Christmas. So anyway, here's a disc. So anyway, here's Victor and Victoria on the front. Yeah, that's their names. And next up we have is one of my personal favorites actually, Little Shop of Horrors, which is a musical by Rick Moranis and Frank Oz and Steve Martin and a few others. Yeah, this in my opinion is a very very good film. Honestly, it's got great songs in there, very funny characters in there. It's such a fun film to watch. Like if you guys haven't watched this, then you're probably missing out because honestly, I highly recommend you watch this if you haven't already. I mean, it's not as bad compared to like most horror films you watch. I mean, some of you may find like the Audrey 2 to be terrifying, but he's actually just a puppet, so it's actually more funny than scary in my opinion. So you might probably like this if you're not even if you're not a fan of like horror films, because it's not that scary. But yeah, yep, great film. Definitely worth a watch. It's definitely as well like one of the most like rewatchable films of all time as well. So yeah, if you want to like rewatch a film, then yep, it's definitely worth it. So on the front here we have Seymour Krelborn, Mr. Mushnick. I forgot the actor for Mr. Mushnick here, but Seymour Krelborn here is played by Rick Moranis, and the dentist Dr. Oren Scrivello is played by Steve Martin, and there's Audrey here. They're all tangled up in the plant by the Audrey 2, and the Audrey 2 here who is about to devour them. A singing plant, a daring hero, a sweet girl, and a demented dentist. Yeah. I can see why they call him the demented dentist, because yeah, he's mad. Oren Scrivello. Yeah, it's one of the most funniest musicals as well. It's also by Alan Menken and Howard Ashman, sorry. And it's on for 90 minutes. And there's a disc. And also, another thing I need to mention, there is like the original happy ending on this DVD as well. Like, yeah, this DVD has the happy ending to the film. But if you buy it on like Blu-ray, then you'll probably see like the original theatrical ending where Audrey and Seymour get devoured by the plant, and there's like a little song at the end, which is the "Don't Feed the Plant" song, which I'm probably not going to bother singing it because, well, it might sound pretty cringe. I probably sound better when I'm standing up, actually. Yeah, it's a very very good DVD in my opinion. It's definitely worth keeping. I mean, I might even get the Blu-ray as well to watch the theatrical ending. But we'll see. Anyway, here's the next one, which is Casper. Or Casper the Friendly Ghost, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I've had this DVD for a long time. And again, great film, but I haven't watched this film in ages. But I think my family had this copy for a long time, and I just took it up to my room. Because I think I remember watching this and thinking... And I mean, I didn't think too much about it at first, but after viewing it for the second time, I started to like it a bit more. Because yeah, this is a great film. I mean, I'm not sure if I'll get the other Casper DVDs, but we'll see. I might try to get the Spirited Beginning on DVD as well. But we'll think about it if it's available. Because I know the Spirited Beginning DVD isn't as common as this film and Casper Meets Wendy as well. It's on for 1 hour and 36 minutes. Comes in a nice blue case. And there's a disc. Next up we have is The Addams Family, which is a film released by MGM and Paramount. And I think this is also released by 20th Century Fox as well. Because yeah, basically, unlike the second one, which I'm about to show next, MGM and 20th Century Fox have both collaborated together to make this film, because at the start of the film you'll see like the MGM logo and 20th Century Fox as well. But yeah, again, great film, it's very enjoyable. Yeah, this is a very very good film. It's very it's very hilarious. Very hilarious. Sorry, that doesn't sound right. It's absolutely hilarious in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched this, then I recommend you do. It's a very good film. I definitely prefer this over the two animated films, big time. Yeah, and I had this DVD for a very very long time. So yeah. So on the front here we have the Addams family themselves. That's Gomez, Wednesday, Pugsley, Grandma Adams, Morticia, Butler Lurch, and Uncle Fester. And the Creepy and Cookie original movie. So yeah. And there's Thing on the spine as well. And it's on for 99 minutes approx. Oh, I just realised that the I think I still have the disc in the DVD player, so not to worry, I'll just take it out and then I'll show you the disc. So I'll be right back, guys. Right, guys, I'm back, and anyway, here's the disc, and sorry about that. It's just I forgot to take the disc out of the DVD player because I was still watching it at the time. But anyway, here's the sorry about that. Yeah, that was a bit of a blooper right there, but so you have to forgive me. Yeah, great film. Definitely worth watching again. And next up we have is The Addams Family Values. This is one of my favourites out of the Addams Family films, in my opinion, because I don't know, it's just got really like likable characters in there, like the Camp Chippewa campers, like and yeah, the scenes in there involving the camp is really is quite hilarious in my opinion, especially when it was stuck in that hut watching like those happy cheerful films like Sound of Music, Brady Bunch, and Annie. Yeah, that was hilarious because poor Wednesday and Pugsley had to suffer through all that. Yeah, and I've also seen this in my childhood as well, which could probably explain why this is my favorite. Because yeah, it is very very good. I'm definitely keeping this DVD forever. And it's on for 90 minutes, so it's a few minutes shorter than the original Addams Family. And there's a disc. As you can see, it's transparent. It's a very, very good DVD, this one. And next up we have is The Witches, which is released by Warner Brothers. And I think Angela Jolie also starred in this. Angelica Houston also starred in this film as well. I think looks like her, but might be. And I did also hear that there's a remake of this film, which a lot of people may not be like the biggest fan of. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Anyway, back on saying, yeah, I mean, I was aware of the remake of this film, and I have heard lots of like negative reviews about this film. I mean, a lot of people, including myself, are actually fans of the original film, which is the DVD I have. But I probably won't bother watching the remake, since due to those reasons of critics thinking it's negative, giving negative reviews. But yeah. So anyway, here's the front, spine, and the back. Yep, Angelica Houston's in this film as well. And it's on for 87 minutes. And there's a disc. Next up we have is Ghostbusters 1 and 2, which is like a double disc set. And I think my mentor used to gave this to me as because he was giving away some DVDs, and yeah. again, brilliant film. Definitely, if you guys haven't watched it, then you're missing out. Because, I mean, who hasn't seen Ghostbusters? And Ghostbusters is like one of the most iconic Halloween films of all time. Because I don't see how some of you may not have watched it. Because, yes, it's quite good. And, of course, it's got the iconic theme song and by Ray Parker Jr., which, again, I might not bother singing because we all heard it, right, guys? Yeah. It's got nice range of casts here. And there's something special about this DVD, which I'll show in a bit. Because, yeah, on the back here, you've actually got some 2 episodes from the animated series, The Real Ghostbusters. Yeah, it's got some episodes from The Real Ghostbusters on here. So, yeah, it's good to have. There's Marshmallow Man and, yep, the Ghostbusters themselves on the back. And Ghostbusters 1 is on for 1 hour and 41 minutes, and Ghostbusters 2 is 1 hour and 44 minutes. So the second one is a few minutes shorter than the first one. So here's a disc 1 and disc 2. And next up we have is Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is the fourth and I think it's like the fifth and final prequel to the Ghostbusters franchise. There was also the 2016 remake of the original Ghostbusters as well, but I didn't bother buying it because, well, just like the remake of The Witches, I have heard some like negative reviews about it, but people don't seem to mind Ghostbusters Afterlife for some reason. So, and yeah, I have watched this in the cinema, and I thought it was a good film. Yeah, it's quite good. I mean, it's not the best film compared to the unlike the first 2 Ghostbusters films, but yeah, it's still rewatchable. And I mean, the Ghostbusters themselves have made a cameo in this film with like an archive footage as well. So yeah, and still got some pretty like likable characters, and then like Phoebe, if that's her name. Yeah, I think the girl's name is Phoebe. And Mac Jeffy, if you're watching this, I know you hate this film, so I can totally handle your opinion on this film, since I don't find it too bad. It's got Marshmallow Man up there as well. It's got a new 12 certificate. And yeah, spine on the back. I don't have Ghostbusters Frozen Empire yet, but I might plan to watch that soon. I mean, I might watch it like when Halloween is finished, but you know, you see, you don't have to watch these films during Halloween. You can watch it anytime, because I did hear that Ghostbusters I did hear from another user that Ghostbusters is one of their favorite films of all time. So yeah, you could watch it anytime. So yeah, so the chance of me collecting the sixth one is could happen anytime. It's on for 1 hour and 59 minutes. And here's a disc. Next up we have is Mars Attacks, which is another Tim Burton film. Now, the reason why I didn't show this after Corpse Bride, because, well, I'm going through all the DVDs rating by rating, you see. And, yeah, now I'm showing this because it's rated 12, as you can see. This may shock you guys, but I've not watched this film yet. I mean, I may have seen clips of it, and, yeah, it does look interesting. I'm definitely plan to watch it. So, because yeah, I think it uses like the same animation as that Tim Burton always uses in his films, and yeah, nice planet, we'll take it. It's a very funny tagline right there, and it comes in one of those cases on like novelty Warner Brothers films. There's some pictures of scenes in the film. It includes a alternate music audio track as well. It's a cool feature to have. And it's on for 102 minutes. And here's a disc, and inside shows a scene index. Case. Well, I'll fix it later as soon as I fix this later off camera. So yeah, we'll just because this thing ain't budging to close. Anyway, here's the next one, which is Mean Girls, which is another film released by Paramount. And I know this may not exactly be like a comedy horror based film, but there are a lot of scenes involving Halloween in this film. Yeah, there's a scene where Lindsay Lohan and her friends are throwing like some sort of Halloween party and some like crazy crap happens. Yeah, Mean Girls is quite a good film as well. I mean, this may be a shock to you guys that I'm a fan of this film because like I'm a dude, but I think this film's great. I do like it. I mean, I haven't seen like the musical yet, but I'll probably think about watching it because, yeah, why not? I mean, you could say that this is a guilty pleasure of mine because, yes, it's a fun film to watch, in my opinion. And yeah, there's a lot of like funny scenes in there, like like that that scene where the student blurts out, "She doesn't even go here." Yeah, that scene was funny. And it's on for 93 minutes. And there's a disc. As a matter of fact, this film features scenes involving Halloween and Christmas as well. So you could say this is like a Halloween and Christmas film. So yeah, it's a good DVD. Next up we have is another one of my personal favourites, Beetlejuice. That's right. It's another comedy horror. That's amazing. Yeah, and if you guys haven't watched this, then you're missing out because this is another brilliant film in my opinion. Yep, it's got great humor in it, great plot, and very likable characters. And I've also watched the Beetlejuice film in the cinemas as well, which I thought that was really, really good. And I know Mac Jeffy's a bit disappointed that there's no Alec Baldwin involved in the second one, but he is involved in the first one, so yeah. Probably I'm not really sure why Alec Baldwin wasn't in the film, but you know, I'm not going to complain too much about it. So yeah. So here's Winona Ryder as Beetlejuice, and there's Winona Ryder here. Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice, and yeah, this character. There's a house in the background, the little tiny house that you see in the film. There's another Tim Burton film as well. I have a lot of like Tim Burton films in this collection. I do. So yeah. It's on for 92 minutes. And here's a disc, and it's a flip side disc this time. It's a great DVD. Next up we have is The Lost Boys, which is the 2-disc special edition. And I think I've had this DVD for a long time as well. And as you can tell from the sticker, I bought this from CEX. And yeah. There was another copy of this which came in the same case as my Mars Attacks DVD, and just about any like old Warner Brothers film. But I bought the 2-disc special edition because, well, the case is easier to open up, and plus disc 2 might have some cool features on there compared to the first disc, the original copy of it. It's got a Lost in the Shadows music video as well, so that's cool to have. And it's on for 93 minutes, so it's the same running time as Beetlejuice. Here's disc 1, it's a feature film, and disc 2, and they're both rated 18 in Ireland. So if you live in Ireland and you're watching this video, then I don't suggest you watch this film if you're under the age of 18, or if you are but offended by strong language, horror, and profanity. Because there's lots of horror in this film. still funny, but it's quite pretty sure you might be a bit scared if you're not a fan of horror. Anyway, last up for the comedy horror slash family slash comedy horror DVD collection, we have The Craft, which I think I got this for my birthday in 2022, I think. And it's the collector's edition as well. And yeah, not much to say about this film. I mean, it looks good. I might plan to watch it. Because, yeah, I still haven't got around to watching it yet, but yeah, it does look good. And whatever you do not criticize me for this. Pretty sure you won't, because, you know, yeah, obvious reasons. It's made by Robin Tunney, who also starred in Prison Break, which is a show I used to watch a long time ago. And it's on for 1 hour and 37 minutes. And there's a disc. And again, it's transparent. So that's it for part 1, guys, and stay tuned for part 2, where I show you all my my thriller and slasher DVD collection. So yep, stay tuned for that, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And peace out, and goodbye.